Hey you guys, welcome to my Venus Do Sign series. This is for Venus in Cancer. So those of you that were born with your Venus in the sign of Cancer, this is for you. If you don't know where your Venus is placed, you can pause the video, go to any free astrology website such as astro.com. Enter your birth time, place, location. You don't have to know your exact time, but it's going to generate a free birth chart for you. If your Venus is sitting in the sign of Cancer, this is for you. Also, if your Sun and Venus is in Cancer, that's fine. This also applies to you. So yeah, I've already shuffled the cards. Let's go ahead and begin here. And keep in mind that these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they do bring some clarity. And this is for the remainder of September 2017. Oh, I hope y'all can't hear my stomach growling. That was loud. Okay, so the heart of the situation, we have the Eight of Cups. And we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, Temperance, Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Sun. Okay, so with the heart of the situation being the Eight of Cups, I feel like some of you are letting go of a situation and moving forward. Like the past, that was depressing. It's like you still have feelings about someone, but you're moving on from it because maybe you're feeling like something is missing. Things were too complicated. You were misunderstood. They were misunderstood. I'm just like looking at these equations, and it's just like, what the hell does that mean? You know, so I just kind of feel like maybe it was too complicated. Maybe you got tired of trying to figure someone out. You know, I just kind of feel like you tried, but, you know, something wasn't working. If you haven't left the situation, maybe that's just a feeling. You just feel like you need to move on. You're like, maybe I need to walk away from this situation. It's just not really working. I feel like it's very emotional. You could be dealing with someone who's just very emotional or has mood swings or suffers from depression or something. And be careful that you're not comparing your relationship to someone else's too, because for some of you, I'm feeling like you're looking at someone else's relationship and you're like, well, mine isn't like that. Or you're getting overwhelmed by someone's post on Facebook or Instagram, social media, period, and you're feeling like you don't have what they have. You're trying to live up to someone else's expectations, and just stop it right there. Don't do that. You know, because that's just disappointment. And not only that, you know, most of the time people lie. You know, that's the images they're presenting is not real. So don't compare what you have or don't have yet. Like even if you're not in a relationship, if you're single, you're like, oh, you know, I want what they have, you know, or maybe you want the person that they have, whatever the case, you know, don't do that, because I also feel like you're beating yourself up about something. You're guilt tripping yourself about some things. So just stop. For some of you, if that isn't you, you might be unaware that someone is looking at your relationship and wanting what you have. Maybe they want you or they want to be with you, but you're already in a committed relationship and they're just like, oh my God, I just want to be with them. I deserve to be up there on that platform, in that house, in that condo with the dogs. I'm supposed to have that family, you know, so you're feeling kind of bad about, you know, for the fact that you don't have this person in your life and you're, you know, getting depressed about it. Also with that, I would say, you know, there's someone out there for you, you know, that's even better. So don't fret about that. Because I can see for some of you, you are pulling your own tarot cards and, you know, trying to see if you're going to end up with that person, or trying to figure out something about their relationship. How serious are they? you know, is it really what it seems to be? And then we got the Five of Cups. So there is like this regret going on. For some of you, you could be regretting that you didn't pursue someone, or you're looking at the past like you're like, man, I know I left this person, but did I make the right decision? And you're like only looking at the highlights of the relationship, the good parts. And so you're unable to move forward because you're not recognizing the parts that weren't working. You're only looking at the good stuff. And for some of you, you're literally like pouring your heart out to a stranger. Or someone you don't really know very well. Could be at a bar, could be on social media, but it's just like you're just kind of loathing. You're just like, woe is me. I had this, could have had that. And you're not recognizing the potential is right in front of you. For some of you, it might even be the damn bartender that's serving you the drinks that you're supposed to be with, but you're so caught up into your feelings that you don't recognize this person is very, is a good fit for you. For some of you, not everybody. But I do feel that someone is showing a lot of compassion for you, though. They're, you might realize that the person that you have been complaining to is the person that you need to be with. So you might need to come out of your heads. Now, that could have been old energy for some of you, because with the Temperance here, I feel like you are healing. Maybe you were depressed in the past, or you're just getting over a breakup. But the Temperance here is connecting and healing. Getting back in touch with your spirituality. And now for some of you, you have connected with someone on a spiritual level. You're an empath and you can feel their emotions. You can feel when they're sad. You can feel when they're depressed. This can be whether you're in a relationship or not. Doesn't matter. Either you might have some sort of telepathic or empathic bond with your partner, and you can pick up when they're sad or depressed. Sometimes you get confused because you're like, where are these feelings coming from? I was happy one minute and now all of a sudden I feel depressed or I feel sad. So some of you are very intuitive, and you can sense when someone's being phony, and you can sense when someone is sincere. I feel like with the Five of Swords here, you're sensing some sort of deception, or feeling like you got the short end of the stick, or you got manipulated into a relationship you thought was one thing and it's not. And you're trying to confront the person. You're like, you know, you can't keep doing this. But this is also some sort of problems in communication. Five of Swords is also about petty arguments and disagreements and being distant with one another. Like, even though you care about the person, you're showing the way you love them in a weird way. It doesn't really make sense. It's like also like that thing with someone who likes you, but they ignore you. They don't, instead of saying, I'm interested in you, they do mean things like ignoring you, or saying some things sarcastic or hurting your feelings. And it's like, why would you say that? And it's weird. It's like, because that's the way they show their expression. They, you know, it comes off kind of immature with the way they're trying to say, I like you or I love you. Even if you're in a relationship, like I said, there's some sort of disagreements that you guys need to work out. It's just because you're not expressing things correctly. You could be doing things out of spite and not really realize it. Or maybe you do realize it. Maybe you're doing it on purpose. But you guys need to work your way around that, because someone is being misunderstood. They're feeling rejected, like the things that are being expressed and said. We got the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles, and they might not even really be telling you, you know, that you're hurting their feelings, their feelings, or you might not be telling someone that, you know, hey, you're hurting my feelings. I just feel like there's lack of communication, and then it comes off as mistreatment. I'm feeling like someone is feeling like verbally abused, and they're not really saying it. So be mindful of that, because that might be one of the reasons why someone walked away from you. If you're on that end, you know, it's like, I can't deal with this anymore. And either you or someone else is like packed up their things and they just left, or they just went silent, or that's the reason why they're not talking to you about it. With the Page of Cups, you could also be dealing with someone in their 20s or younger. They might be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They could be coming off as very immature, just really not knowing how to express themselves. Again, I'm getting someone having problems expressing with how they feel. They're going about it in a very foolish manner. Like they let their emotions get the best of them. And there's someone who might just be seeking attention. They're doing things just to get attention. They're acting out because they want someone to notice them or pay attention. You might be trying to get someone's attention. If you're single, you might be trying to get someone's attention, or in a relationship. It doesn't matter. But you're doing things, you're acting out, you're doing things. Everything you're doing is wrong. And it's all in an effort to get someone's attention. Now that's not for all of you, so I don't mean to be, you know, fussing at you, but for the ones that are, this is a wake-up call I'm trying to give to you. Stop behaving that way and just say what's on your mind instead of acting out. Now for some of you, I feel like you may have made like a soul connection. I feel like you and your partner might kiss and make up. If you're in a relationship, I feel like there's going to be a reconciliation. This is celebrating the friendship that you have, the past that you have, finally getting on the same page as far as communication. And I feel like you're going to work your way through it. You just might have some ups and downs throughout the remainder of this month. But I feel like you're going to overcome all of that. If there's someone that you're interested in, I feel like you guys are finally going to get on the same page. This could also be someone that you've known since childhood. Someone that you just really feel passionate about. You guys, when you guys are together, you guys are like best friends. You're very creative together. You like to write together. You like to make songs together. Yeah, I just feel like you guys enjoy each other's company. When things are going well, they're going really, really well. All right, so remember, this has been a general reading, so I hope that did resonate with some of you. If you would like to book a private reading, you can always email me, namat76@gmail.com. That information is in the description box below, so you can just click on a link to contact me directly to find that out. I mean, somebody said someone was using my voice on one of their videos. I need to check that out. I forgot to thank them for that and check it out myself. So you know, just because I said I might take a break, don't give nobody a right to, you know, kind of steal my style. So, good looking out, whoever said that. But thank you guys for watching. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe, and many blessings to you.